Like the video. Thumb up the video. Like the video. Thumb up the video.
Sir, back up, please. Sir, you got to back up. Come on, be a human being. Back up, please. Come on. Can I be any more nicer? Can I be any more polite?
Come on,
back
man.
up.
No such thing as a white man being nice, man.
All right, you said that, right?
Yeah. Show me where y'all nice at.
I don't need to show
Come on,
you.
man.
I'm just asking to back up.
I'm back.
Doubting that bullshit that you've been told, and you need that info. Sonetta TV, Sonetta TV. Tune in to consciousness and watch the lies fold, then you can let the truth flow. On Sonetta TV, Sonetta TV. When you feel that melanin about to explode, like you feel the wind blow. It's Sonetta TV, Sonetta TV. I know you got the truth, but you can give more, so you continue to grow. Sonetta TV, Sonetta TV.
Supposed to go for real, like I'm just hold on. Girl, I'm dialing you. Ever since I met you, I've been all over you. Berry, London is a smell on you. Gotta keep it player, I can't get too comfortable. Hey, girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play, been that nigga since forever, baby. It ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way, like Kim K. Hey. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K, like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K, like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Suit and tie, shorty, tell me what the business is. Got me feeling like this some official shit. Wear your fucking jersey and your vessel, bitch. I'm just trying to take it to the post like an N1. I'm just trying to work it like some errands. Split into your middle like a fraction. Skeletons you bring up out the closet, said it's random. Yeah. Hey. Shorty, you ain't even gotta do that. Thinking in your head that I'm big cap, no cap. Baby, I'm official as a visa stamp. Baby, I'm official as a cookie stamp. Baby, I got the piece with the cookie stamp. People's child, hey. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Nigga know I really was bad. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Hey, girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play. Been that nigga since forever, baby. It ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K, like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K, like
On the rock squad up, Magi archers in the building, please believe. Oh shit. If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Clan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff, this big pops and projectiles. Between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice pendants. Sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic. Quote the nice lyrics like Mama move mean overnight. Golden motorbike holding on some Tron shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. Queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got at the store. Nubian Kush and black top pottery jars. 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rapper try to spit ain't hot as before. It's like I'm five like the ball, bust the shots at the floor. Cats switch up their style when they ain't got it no more. Cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smother the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife. Brother polite, I say I'm animalistic, cause I still be in the hood with my hand on my pistol. The Hebrews think I'm cannibalistic, E5 divination, channel the mystic, audio visionary. Let's play poetical Pictionary. Picture me burning down your missionary. Yeah, then I send you religion. That red dot on your head, that's Hindu tradition. Invisible, independent, intrinsic shit. I'll bring it all to an end with indivisible games. Charles Xavier, getting your brain. Mental anguish, a manifesting physical pain. Wizard remains to dance in the chemical rain. Breathe slow, then I'm up out of this physical plane. Got military machinery that exercise, weaponized greenery. Shine at a jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh, the beam 10 times your distance. Inclines convention. Stop rising with no trend line resistance. The parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautics fake out. God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer. That's who it is. The God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. You already know what it is, man. It's Bobby banging this bitch, man. What's good, family? Hey, man, I'd like to say shout out to the Baltimore crowd, man. Shout out to Baltimore, man. That's my city, man. I love it to death, man. With all the ups and downs, man. With all the crime life, man. With all the good people, man. With all the businessmen, man. That's where I made my bones at, man. And so, you know, shout out to Baltimore, man. And then shout out to New York City, man. Harlem, man. That's my favorite spot in the NYC. Y'all know what it is, man. Look, man, we got a powerful show, man. We want to always raise the level up, man. It's a lot of back and forth going on, man. And I always want to be the clarity in the situation. And that's exactly what we do. We bring clarity to situations that the flim-flammers, bim-bammers are doing to us and our minds and our hearts, right? Hey, you might not love me at first, but if you take your time, you'll definitely love what I'm bringing to the table. It might not be this week. It might not be this show. You probably cuss me out. Might not be the show after that. Might not be this year or next year. But as you further yourself in fighting for the real information, as you fight to learn who you are in this world, you got to run across what I'm talking about one day. And it's going to make you say, man, yo was right. Y'all know what it is, though. So, you know, we going to sit back and do our thing like we always do, man. I appreciate the people in the building, man. You know, we just dive in sometime, man. You know, Will Baylor, you can always ask a question. Absolutely. Anybody can ask a question. Anybody can ask a question. Because that's what we're here for, man. We're going to give you the best qualified answers that we got. I do not claim to be a scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, or a politician. That sounds like Curtis Blow. It's competition. Let me stop. That was corny. Nah, man, but listen, man, I claim none of these things, man. Right? Y'all know me, man, God killer, man. And they say, why you call yourself that? Because we got a lot of people running around faking God. You know what I'm saying? And bringing us misinformation. That's exactly what it is, man. Hey, shout out to the community of skeptics, man, streaming live. Y'all know what it is, man. Pseudo killers, man, officially on deck, man. Look, man, we got some powerful events coming up. Look, before that, we want to make sure we go ahead and push in that rewind. You know, that rewind is serious, man. Make sure you watch the rewind between me and Brother Sanchez, man. Go check into that, man. Watch the rewind. It's $15, man, for those who didn't make the event, man. They talking about this debate at high levels. Why don't you see it for yourself, man? It was definitely worth it. And, you know, you seen the full arm of science. Now, if you hate science, then you thought that your man Sanchez was killing us with the green screen. Yeah, he hit us with the green screen. Space ain't real, it's the green screen. And if you with the green screen, then you was like, boy, he was jamming. But if you like me, I want to know about, you know, the natural world. So let me shout out some of the people in this building, man. Learn together with Obam, okay? Gullah, Al Jaheed. Man, support Al Jaheed podcast, man. Y'all know Al Jaheed, my favorite person. He spoke of natural selection pre-Charles Darwin. Brother Lai, man, Muslim Supreme. You know what it is, man. Jay Commodore. Ghostbusters is in the building. Asar Man TV, man. Columbus Hill, man. Anointed Sabbath. Amin Ra. Did I say that right? Sadat. Amin. Yeah, you got a lot of names. I see you, Gideon Block. What's going on with you? Shan. Tatum. What's good? Yeah, Natty. Alice. Did I say that right? Ah, man, I'm trying, man. Regular Joe. We got regular Joe in the building. So I see the stars is out tonight, man. Pure Black, man, what's going on with it, do? I see we got the regular Joe. I already said that. Jody Breeze. You know what it is, Neo X. What's going on? Who else we got here, man? Tamika, what's good? J. Cal. Venice, what's up with you? Infinite Minds in the building. Shakina Lewis, what's up? 764 is the code. What's up? The homie Stephen, what's good, man? Made Premium. What's up with you? To Brooks, what's up? What's this? Usa Marat. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm gonna mess that one out. I'm gonna leave you good right there. Pseudo Killers official in the building. Bobby Bangers all the way here, man. Listen. Look, man, around here we does no hating. But what we do is we participate. This gonna be one of them quick ones, man. I'm gonna say it again. We don't do no hating, man. What we do is we participate. So I want to pull up the etymology dictionary real quick. This is important. Yeah, whenever somebody starts talking about the etymology, this and that, man, say, look, man, we got a dictionary called etymology dictionary. Let's put that word in that you talking about. Yeah, we kill them. We kill them with that. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to type in the word natural. What I've learned about the conscious community is we misuse this word. We misuse this term. Yo, we always want to be natural. But let some people come in the building, but I'm letting you know where we starting off at, right? Starting off with our favorite word, and that's natural. That's our favorite word. Nature, natural. Let's see. Natural. That's our favorite word, man. Mm-hmm. Let them people get up in here for a minute, man. We got 144,000. Sound like biblical. Mr. Metro. Yeah, man. We ain't let the pretenders ride around here, man. NASA did use green screens, but I'm still interested in science. Yo, you wild out. I ain't mad at you, yo. And you made the screen. Kent is in the building, pseudo killer official, man. We got the pseudo killers rising, coming in there, man. Y'all know it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Man, this brought to you by, you know what I'm saying, Black News 102, man. We like to give a big shout out to Sarnetta, man, for giving us the opportunity, man, to bring this powerful message, man. Yeah, you know I'm saying, it's the pseudo killer streaming live. You know what it is, man. That's what we doing. We streaming it live, man. Community of skeptics, man. Get in where you fit in, man. We here. We put it together, man. You see, I got my what they want to call it, not even a cannon. What we called it in the Marines. It was a daggone. I can't think of the name, man. Artillery, goddammit. Right behind me, that telescope right there. That's for everybody to think is a green screen when you look into space. So they got like this little man that every time you pull out your telescope, the little man dive in it and he put up pictures of stuff. So you ain't really looking at it. You're looking at a green screen. You know that's how they do us. The pseudos will stop at nothing to confuse us. All day, every day. Real black atheism, man. Stay on the rise, man. We keeping that tight information there, man. And we find it interesting, man. Hey, Q Butter, man. Where the fly at, bro? You know what it's going to be, man, next month, man. It's going to be a great event in Brooklyn, man. It's going down with the science conference, man. Me and Q, we're gonna be in the building, man. Dr. Oyamaya, we're gonna be in the building, man. Make sure you bring your kids out. It's for the kids, man. This is how we doing it, man. Conscious Ingenuity. Event sponsored by Conscious Ingenuity, man. Look, Dr. Oyamaya, shout out for being a real professor and not figuring this out. A lot of people running around using that title, doctor. See, this is the first thing I want to say. Religion, skepticism, don't become a walking contradiction. So you got people talking about, I hate science. It's nonsense. It's the white man's science. I like the African black science, but the white man's science, brother, you know that's your first contradiction. You say you love science and then you name it the white man's science. That's your first contradiction. Like it's two different sciences. One that white people do and one that black people do. I ain't figured it out yet. In case y'all figured out, come on with your source that says that. Another point I want to make. Shout out to Juju. Shout out to Miss Tiffany and all the moderators. Another point I would like to make is when they make the statement that they don't trust white man. The FDA trying to kill us. And then we see you on live and your little 5-year-old walking behind you going into the refrigerator eating some FDA food. You're a walking contradiction. That means you're going way too hard. You're overshooting the mark, meaning you can't possibly do what you think you want to do. And in that moment, you realize that you're a walking contradiction. You should at least stay in a space of balance. Be balanced with your skepticism. Make sure you balance with that. Don't overshoot the mark because then you become a walking contradiction. Then I want to tell you a little story in my store. Kent was in there. It was at a pseudo killers event. And the guy was going back and forth. Matter of fact, he was sitting in there selling copper bracelets. Some kind of way he eased his way up in there with the tools and was making the cut. He never paid nothing to be there to do it, but he eased his way in. He was doing it all the time. Black Doc Bookstore and Culture Center. Shout out to Kazendak. And the brother was sitting in there, you know, we doing our thing. And shout out to Marima Annie, because she was in the building. I remember that day like it was yesterday, man. I was really appreciative and amazed that Marima Annie was in the building just to hear me talk. Appreciate it. And I was having a conversation, you know, doing the smear with the science thing. And every 2 minutes, this brother was saying, well, you know, that's the white man's science. And then you know this, and then you know that. And them vaccines, this, and we laughing at each other, right? And we going at it toe to toe, and I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. And he was like, yeah, you think I'm funny. I think you funny, talking about getting vaccines, getting vaccinated from Rite Aid. Now, that was funny because I could just see the image of going through slavery, not trusting Europeans, all these things in the 14, 15, 16, 1700s, 1960s, and then saying, I'm going to go get vaccinated. I could see the funniness in the joke. But the person is saying it was really a walking contradiction. So we went back and forth all night. Oh, man, this copper going to help you do this. You don't know what you're talking about, we natural around here. My whole family, they had his family there. They there. You know what I'm saying? We back and forth. And every time I go into the store, the brother there, we sitting down, we locking in. We speak first, how you doing? And then we immediately go in. But this particular night, he went hard, and he was kind of messing up my lesson. I'm like, come on, man, I'm getting into it. Nah, but we going back and forth, and I'm hitting him with the shots, body blow, headshot, boom. He already knocked out on his feet in the first round, but he doesn't know it. And this is when we all knew he was actually knocked out. It was time to go. Brother Kent was in the building. He can get this with me. He was there. Brother Kent is in the building. It was time to go home. And everybody's getting to their cars and leaving. And it was this man here that argued with me all night. He didn't have a way home. And then I knew at this moment, then it's my turn. Kent, I'm not driving him home. He's a natural guy. He should take in some of that night nature and walk. But he got his family with him. No, they in nature. They natural. Go ahead and walk that 15 miles home because you're natural. I definitely don't want to put you in this white man car. And I know you don't trust white people, so I definitely don't want to put you in this car with them white man brakes going down 85 miles an hour and stopping on the white man brakes. I know you ain't getting in my car, bro. Because you natural and you walking. Because that's what natural people do. They walk everywhere they go. So if you getting on the bus in the subway talking about you natural, this and everything gotta be natural, get off the damn bus and walk. Because that's the most natural. That's the first thing Homo sapiens did naturally, is that they walked around planet Earth. So I said, I'm not taking you home, you walk. I said, by the way, why don't you try the magic you was talking about? Use the copper braces to harness some kind of power to get you home in that void you was talking about all day, messing up my lessons. Where's the crystal at? Light some incense, and you should be home very, very fastly. And he looked at me. He couldn't do nothing but laugh because he knew I had him. So we become walking contradictions when you're on YouTube talking about this, that, and the other, the white, I don't trust this, and then go to work and say, how's the boss? Can I get some extra time? Can I work some overtime? Can I get some more of that slavery? Because you say we're on the plantation, but then you're asking for extra hours on the plantation. I become confused, and you become a walking contradiction. We don't mess with vaccines. We don't deal with vaccines. Yeah. And then you got your grandbaby in the hospital getting vaccinated 5 hours into the world. But yet you go on YouTube and tell people don't get vaccinated. But you just let your baby, your grandbaby, your child's child in the hospital get stuck by a needle by the white man that you claim to hate. That you claim is the devil. You let that devil stick a needle in a baby that's only been in the world for a couple hours. You're a walking contradiction. But that's not the same vaccine. Shut up. And then you take that beautiful baby home in the car seat. approved by the FDA, and you tuck them in real good and you put that blanket. They ain't put smallpox on that blanket. And you tuck the baby in, you put them in the car, and you hold your pressure, you kiss and put them in the car, and you let them drive off in that white man technology. Protected by that white man car seat, the devil car seat. These things make you a walking contradiction. I'm making a point here, ladies and gentlemen. You're doing too much, you're going too far, you're tripping. Knock it off. You got to have a balance around here. See, we talk about my yacht, but y'all don't mean to be about my yacht. My yacht has always been about balance. We have seemed to miss our mark with that. So we run across the charlatans that put us in situations to become walking contradiction. Watch this. You ain't going to like me. Most of y'all who refuse to get vaccinated was vaccinated when you was younger because you had to go to schools. But wait a minute, I'm saying my mother and them wasn't aware. And I was young, and I'm under their roof, and I had to take it. So why are you blaming me and calling me a walking contradiction? Although I understand, and I'm with you with that, you couldn't say no. And maybe your parents didn't know what you think you know. But you still got the vaccine, and the vaccine is still in your body 20, 30, 40, 50 years later, protecting you from the very thing that could kill you. You're not running around here with polio. We don't see people running around with braces on their legs anymore, only in third world countries that don't got vaccines. So you telling other people not to get this and not to get that based off your TikTok education. Yeah, we had one on here last night. Shout out to Brother Reggie. He was on Reggie's show. We talking about commission. And for evidence, he brought a TikTok video. And so although I understand that y'all, if you had a chance when you was young to say you wouldn't want that vaccine, you probably wouldn't have took it, right? You didn't know nothing about it. I don't think you would have known nothing about it. But okay, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, you under your mother and them roof, and, your choice wasn't yours. We get it. But the vaccine is still in your body, protecting you. So why am I saying those people too are walking contradictions? Because they have been afforded the protection of the white man's science, so say. For 30, 40 years, ain't none of them got sick from none of the childhood diseases that crippled humanity for 350,000 years, but yet they tell the next generation, don't get vaccinated. You're a walking contradiction. It take you 5 minutes to look at your shot record from when you was young and realize you ain't catch this, you ain't catch that, you ain't catch this, you ain't catch that, and your ass sure as hell ain't dead because you're on YouTube talking about don't get vaccinated. So whether you agree with me or not, you still a walking contradiction. And so as I got scientifically literate, I realized that a lot of things I was saying made me a walking contradiction. Like saying I'm for black people all day, every day, but yet feeding them poison. And then when I got out of that situation, I say I'm for black people or Africa to the death, African black people, and would give them bad information. Rhetoric. I had to learn. But once I learned about what science was, what my art was, and what scientific literacy was, had a whole new meaning to the word natural. And I start to work on my contradictions. So I ain't throwing no shots at y'all because I've been in the same place. And what I would like to say is the conscious community is not the way, it's a station along the way. So in the conscious community, you get to live out all your dreams and fascination about how much power you got with your melanin in your third eye, and Jupiter is in retrograde. And it's going to empower me to do this and do that. Only in the conscious community, the New Age, which is a carbon copy of the New Age community, Madam Blavatsky. Here we go again. Walking contradiction. We want black knowledge all day from black people, but yet we follow New Age white people. You can't stand white people so much that you follow their New Age community. Those who reason against science. Black people wasn't messing with no damn crystals. You can say what you want to say. They was messing with gold, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they used to bury the little gems and rocks in Nubia. They bury you with that. But the real power was in the gold. Well, why would gold be that? So you would rather spend your money on some rocks and crystals. Some people spend hundreds of dollars on that nonsense. They have some power. You spend $400, $500, $600, buy an ounce of gold. Both of them come from the earth. One has pseudo value and one has real value. So you're walking contradictions. You would spend the hard-earned money that you make on some damn rocks that ain't gonna never help your family. Instead of investing that money in some gold and some silver. Listen to what I'm saying. Now, some of y'all saying, Unc is tripping right now. Am I? I'm saying be natural for real and think, because that's the greatest weapon you got. Homo sapiens saving for 350,000 years was thinking like you thinking right now. Ain't no different than intelligence level. And see, that was the scientific racism when they tried to say, based off the color of your skin, that you are ignorant, you can't learn, you're slow, and you're backwards. That's scientific racism. And I don't even like the term scientific racism because in actuality, they wasn't practicing science. They was practicing the thing I'm trying to get y'all off of, pseudoscience. I'm gonna make it clear again. They actually wasn't, it should be scientific. It should be pseudoscience racism. Or racism pseudoscience is what it should be termed, because the misnomer that science was racist, that's not what it was. It was the misrepresentation of science. So all this time, y'all been talking crazy about science, and then you realize it wasn't science. It was the misrepresentation of what they miscalled science. Buy an ounce of gold instead of some ounce of rocks. But what I know, you can look it up. What's the value of gold? What's the value of crystals? If you in the Nile Valley, if you in West Africa, they wasn't selling crystals, they were selling gold. West Africa, where our ancestors came from, was renowned for gold. It's the gold that got them in trouble. Crazy Musa went out with he lowered the price of gold. He had so much damn gold. He left West Africa with slaves, with the ability to make bathtubs in the sand. He left with an army. He did all that. He left with all the gold. He lowered the value of gold. He got broke. By the time he got to Mecca, he was broke. He got a loan from Egypt. And then they knew where the hell the gold came from. And them damn Moors, when they got kicked out of Spain because they was arguing with their Arab and Arab brothers, and what is it? Hell, what's the other word? The Arab brothers and the Berber brothers, right? They argued with them and they was fighting. Let me tell you what the fight was in Spain. We talking about the walk contradiction. See, y'all big up in the Moors. Let me give you the walk contradiction. They in Spain fighting over the damn land because the Arabs, because it was an Arab money imperialism thing. Although they called the people that entered there Spain because, Moors, because they was going messing with Ruddock and them, Byzantine Empire and them, right? They was Europeans, and those people were definitely darker. They were like, oh, dark. Huh. They was definitely darker than the people they was running up on, and they called them Moors. That means what? That means dark, black, however you want to put it. We use that skin map, Reggie. Anyway, so the Arabs took the best lands, and then they gave the next best lands to the Berbers. You could grow something a little bit, and they gave the trash to the Africans, who we are. Meaning they put the Africans right next to the Europeans, the border. So that means we fighting all the damn time. While the Arabs are way at the best land, shit crops growing, they ain't got nobody to fight. And in between that, you got the Berbers, they chilling. A little bit of hassle. We get all the hassle. And that shit caused a rift. We was like, nah, they got the fighting. And that gave the Europeans the time to get their foot on and they kicked our ass out. So where did the Moors go? They took their ass right back to Africa and started enslaving African people. If you think I'm making that up, you in trouble. So when you holler about you're a Moor, you're a walking contradiction because you was part of the thing that enslaved us. Walking contradiction. I think I got that off my chest. Now I want to deal with all the people that's talking ain't natural. Tired of this, I'm natural. Right. Big up to the community of skeptics, real black atheism. Y'all know what it is, man. Pseudo killers. Let me share this, man. Get this out the way. I know y'all don't want to hear what I got to say, but sometimes, man, you got to hear some things you don't want to hear. Sometimes you got to get uncomfortable. If you're comfortable in what you think you're doing, man, you ain't doing it. So we look up the word natural. This is the mantra of the conscious community. Natural of one's inborn character, hereditary, innate by birth, okay? As if by birth, early. It say of the word nature, expressly opposed to man. It say from French, natural or nature, conforming to nature by birth, right? Of events, features existing in nature as a result of natural forces. We want to get it right here. It said existing in nature as a result of natural forces. Watch this. That is not caused by accidental human agency or divine, look, intervention. Here we go. Now we somewhere where we need to be. So if you talking about divine this and divine that, that ain't natural. Divine intervention is not natural. Human agency is not natural. Properties, traits, qualities, proper, suitable, appropriate to character or constitution from native born, not miraculous. All the miracles with that third eye. Nope, that's not natural. And conforming with nature, hence easy, free from affections. We talk about natural, like watch this, natural science pertaining to the physical nature, meaning more or less the same thing. Natural law, expression, right, reason. Natural, yo. Natural. And y'all use this word, right? For natural, right? That's what y'all do. Y'all want to be natural, but y'all really supernatural. Y'all not natural. Y'all supernatural. Or given by God. From medieval Latin, supernaturalis, above, look, above or beyond nature. So y'all not trying to be natural. Y'all trying to be above nature when you enact your third eye and your crystal magic and Mars is in retrograde. And you listen to chief bathtub water, running water. They not natural. They above nature. Divine. Latin, super above. Y'all super above nature. Natural nature, super above. Originally with more religious sense. Yeah, see, y'all religious. Y'all don't mean natural. Y'all mean supernatural, which is religion or given by God, divine, heavily associated. Look, remember I said it? Associated with ghosts, etc. Predominant sense what? Supernaturalism. So y'all not dealing with nature. Y'all say y'all want to deal with nature, but y'all really dealing with supernatural. Supernatural being, supernatural. That which is above or beyond the established course of nature. Once again, that which is above or beyond established course of nature. That's what y'all really start using. You want to be supernatural. You believe in things that you don't understand. Superstition. It's on the way, y'all. So y'all superstitious. It's okay. It's how Homo sapien brain was organized by evolution. We supernatural in nature and our thinking. Y'all have it confused. Now there's no more confusion. There's nature and there's supernatural. We know that supernatural is sought and explained by religion. That's why you got so many religions. That's why you got 4 billion Christians and another 2 billion Muslim and another million this and another that. Yeah, because we're supernatural. So when you're looking for questions about the crystals and the magic and the retrograde and the this, that, and the other, you're talking about supernatural. So you thought you got out of your religion, but you ended right back into another religion. You're back into a supernatural space. So you go from Jesus Christ walking on water and being your Lord and Savior to crystals will save the day. And the copper bracelet will definitely keep the evil spirits away. And man, let's light them incense up. But yet y'all get mad at me. And y'all get mad at me because I'm trying to give you natural. See? I'm trying to give you the tools that are used when human beings are studying what, y'all? If I'm wrong, I'm about to drop the link. Tell me I'm wrong. Science. Now, what is science? Now, we know what religion is, but what is science? Science is a systematic endeavor that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Last time I checked, the universe is a natural place. And it's coming from where? This is in Africa, in case y'all didn't know. Where? The predecessor to modern science. So modern science didn't pop up out of nowhere. It had predecessors, and you can find that in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia from around 3000 to 1200 BCE. Their contributions of mathematics, yep, our ancestors doing mathematics, astronomy, and medicine entered and shaped the Greek natural philosophy and classical antiquity. Thereby, formal attempts were made to provide explanations of what, y'all? What was they trying to provide explanations to? What was our ancestors giving the Greeks so that they can do what? Whereby, I hit you with the whereby, formal attempts, like formally, meaning structured attempts, were made to provide explanations of events. Is it in the supernatural world or the natural world? Yeah, y'all, check this out. In the physical world based on natural causes. So there you go. And while y'all want to keep talking about the white man's science, you don't know what you're talking about, because watch this. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, knowledge of Greek conception of the world, look, deteriorated in Western Europe during the early centuries, 400. So they weren't even getting the knowledge. The Middle Ages. But was preserved, here we go, y'all. We talked about this yesterday, but was preserved by the Muslim world during, look, y'all, I didn't make it up, during the Islamic Golden Age. And later by the Byzantine Empire. Didn't we talk about the Byzantine Empire? Greek scholars, right, who brought Greek manuscripts from the dying Byzantine Empire. Yeah, that's when the Arabs went and attacked the Moors. The West African slaves and the Berbers attacked the Byzantine, Ruddock and them. We talked about that. To the Western Europe in the Renaissance. The recovery and assimilation of Greek works and Islamic inquiries into Western Europe from the 10th to 13th century revived natural philosophies. They lost it, which was later transformed by the scientific revolution that began in the 16th century as new ideas and discoveries departed from the previous Greek conception and traditions. The scientific method soon played a greater role in knowledge creation, and it was not until the 19th century that many of the institutional and professional features of science began to shape. But stop right there. But Lord knows you don't want me to pull up the history of the scientific method. Yeah, while I'm pounding through the ground, I might as well get you out of here real quick. So we right here now, and I'm going to keep repeating these type of things. The history of the scientific method, and I see no white people here. I'm looking for them. Y'all tell me they are there, but I don't see them. The history of the scientific method considers changes in methodology of scientific inquiry as distinct from the history of science itself. The development of rules for scientific reasoning has not been straightforward. Scientific method has been a subject of intense recurring debate throughout the history of science, and eminent natural philosophers and scientists have argued for primacy of one or the other approach to establishing scientific knowledge. But what we do see here, we don't see a white person papyrus. We see an African papyrus. The Edwin Smith, an ancient Egyptian medical papyrus in the 16th century, set out an empirical method. See, y'all want to fight against the empirical method and then call me crazy for trying to introduce your ancestors back to you in the form of the empirical method. So who really love black people? Who really love Africa? See, you're confusing. You have a misconception of what love is. If you love your children, you want to give them the best. If you love black people, you want to give them the best. You want to give them the ability to compete with the world around them. That's real love. If you're more concerned about how something feels to you and what you perceive it to be for your own selfish gains, then you'll say you love black people and love African people, but yet give them nothing. So instead of giving them high-level medical science, you give them plants. Human beings was stuck in Africa for 350,000 years, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think they was eating for 350,000 years? They wasn't eating no manufactured nothing. They wasn't eating that. They wasn't eating no processed food, wasn't no chemicals, wasn't no pesticides for 350,000. They was eating plants. For 350,000 years, African people was eating plants to try to heal themselves. Every day you take a breath, every moment you take a breath, you breathe in kabillions, trillions of viruses. You know those pathogens, those obligate interstellar pathogens, obligate interstellar pathogen, obligate because it's obligated intercellular to be in your cells. Pathogen. It needs you to live off of it. You be breathing trillions of them. And for 350,000 years, you was breathing that in and eating plants and didn't do a damn thing. Anyway, I know it went over your head. But if you've been following along, you saying, okay, he got me. There are few explicit discussions of the scientific methodologies in the surviving record from the earliest cultures. It say the most that can be inferred about the approaches to undertaking of science in this period stems from descriptions of early investigations into nature. So this papyrus is what? Stemming from what? Early investigations into nature? But I thought y'all said y'all was natural. No, y'all supernatural. When I say y'all, I'm saying those who oppose science, you're really not natural, you supernatural. I'm not going to let you get away, but that's one of the words I'm taking away from you now. I'm taking it away. It say in surviving records of what? An Egyptian medical textbook. Oh, don't read no books. We don't need no books. Don't want no books. Don't hate no books. You're a walking contradiction because your ancestors invented books, textbooks. I'm bringing them textbooks, everything in the book. You shitting me? You either got it in the book or you trying to remember it. And you know how memory is. I thought, well, did you? Well, in the beginning, God created. What did he do? Well, yeah. The Edwin Smith papyrus, 1600, applies the following components. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm talking about when you listen to people teach, what's the examination? What's the diagnosis? What's the treatment and prognosis? They're not doing that when they give you them herbs and roots. They're not doing none of that. To treat of disease, which displays strong parallel to the basic empirical method of science according to G.M. Lloyd. That's one of them books I had in my hand shooting at y'all. When y'all see me with them books in the beginning, I'm shooting at you with the knowledge. Ain't gonna kill you, but it's gonna make your walk in contradiction. Played a significant role in the development of what, y'all? Methodologies. The Eber Papyrus also contains evidence of traditional imperialism. There you go. See? Look, by the middle and first millennium BCE, Mesopotamian Babylonian astronomy had evolved into the earliest examples of scientific astronomy. And we know where the earliest one is. The earliest one is in Africa, in Nubia. And I ain't got to keep going. Y'all can read this right here, man. I just wanted to show y'all, man, yo, y'all just got probably leave me alone, yo. You know, sometimes a wild card comes amongst you, yo, and you might not quite understand where he at, yo, and you might think he against Africanness and don't like Bobby. I mean, my fault, don't like, he brings the white man knowledge and wisdom and all that, right? Yeah, nigga, I just was pseudo as y'all was. Now I can see my pseudoisms, and so I got better at not being pseudo. And I bring the term for you because it's the term that other affluent communities use to straighten out the situation. They do not let people play friends. So when you get certain scientists on the stage and they have their friends that pseudo, that gets it in. See, in this community, y'all try to play with me, try to be friends. Bobby Banger being disruptive. He not smiling with him. Every time he sit on the panel, come on the show, why got mess about comfortable sleep? We sleep over here thinking we got it, and he jumping here saying, no, that's not, no. And it's not that I know a lot of anything. I'm simply reading what the world has already showed us. Like, for instance, China has a bustling traditional medicine thing. Africa has a bustling traditional African thing. But China, alongside their plants, got vaccines. Now, how could that be? I mean, you go to China, man, you got barefoot, bare ear, chicken root bark, the plant from the deep South River, all that. But they got vaccines. How? Africa wants vaccines. The number two killer in Africa is diarrhea. Ain't none of y'all dying from diarrhea, right? Because we've been vaccinated against the pathogens. Now, I ain't trying to promote vaccines on this show. I'm trying to show you how y'all walk in contradictions and you stick your chest out as if you got something for me, as if you got something for the teams, as if you got something for people who have taken the time to at least read the literature that we're putting forth. You're not doing it. You're following pseudoisms, and the pseudos hate that word. I ain't no pseudo. You is the damn pseudo. Because we can clearly read that what you're saying is not with the scientific method. We can clearly see it. I had a whole debate with a person claiming use the scientific method, but how, Sway? You say it's the white man's science. So how you using the scientific method? Using the scientific method is how we know something is science or not. Anyway, well, I gotta get out of here, man. We be back, man. In Africa, they did. Look, there's always one in the building. In Africa, they did what? The COVID-19 vaccines, and ain't nothing pseudo. What? Let me get the. It's me. In Africa, they did want the COVID-19. All right, whatever, man. Never hold discussion. That last vaccine was a rush job. Since when is 20, 30 years a rush job? It took them 20, 30 years to make that vaccine. I'm done. My fault. I'm sorry they didn't send y'all a memo. If you get the scientific literature I've been knew they've been working on that type of stuff. Now, I want to be funny for a minute. Yeah, when China released the genome code, when they mapped the genome code of the virus, they sent it out. The damn vaccine was ready in 2 days. Now what? I'm done. You don't understand it? Ain't my fault. But I love y'all, though. Hey, man, Pseudo Killers on deck, man. If y'all ain't like and subscribe to the damn Pseudo Killers, we trying to reach 3,000 subscribers, man. And we trying to reach 3,000 subscribers in the Real Black Atheist on Fire. You know what I'm saying? Formerly, now it's the community of skeptics. Same thing. Yo, we trying to get, come on, man. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Black News 102, because that's what it is, man. We done ran through this thing, yo, with high-level information, man. We've been on here for 57 minutes. We got y'all out the game in 57 minutes. But I appreciate the support, man, and I love my haters because they give me something to beat on. I can blow my fists up. Science is undefeated. We got some debates coming. I don't want to announce it yet. Y'all seen them get it in. Y'all seen them get it into Two Sisters. Y'all gonna have to support that, man. It's coming. We're going to have to fly out, man, when it's ready, man. Want y'all to support that debate, man. Also, man, support the replay, man, and see how well Sanchez did against the strong arm of science, man. Yo, we in here, man. All the stars came out today, man. I appreciate all that, man. I appreciate all the daggone love, man. And you know I appreciate Solid Matter, man. Like and subscribe, man.
Like the video. Thumb up the video.
Yeah, man. Appreciate all that, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Gotta go ahead and spend some time with my son, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, we taking it away real easy, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, all the stars came through and support, man. We be back on tonight, man. Jerry, I see you, Jerry. Chad, I see you, man. Eric 33, I see you, man. Peace and love. Columbus Hill, man. Cedric, Pseudo Killer. Tony Macaroni, man. Man, go ahead and sign up for the Discord, man. Y'all getting discounts in there, man. We got some powerful people coming on, man. I'm letting y'all know that, man. We bringing in the experts, man. Done homie Stephen, man. What's good, man? You say the niggas coming back, they done. Yeah, man. Look, LeBron, man, he ain't got 4 great games in him, yo. He probably got about 2. His knees gonna be hurting. Bond Dog, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like and subscribe, man, to all the channels, man, the family of channels, man. What's up, Garfield? You know what it is, man. Dagger Squad, man. I see you, Sean. Signs with Sean, man. Hey, look, Magi Archers, man. I'm a raw squad up, y'all. Hey. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back on tonight, man. Monday Night Madness, man, on the Pseudo Killers, man. Yeah, if you're over there on the Pseudo Killers, man, big up the daggone video, man. We're on the community of skeptics, man. We in here, man. We skeptical of all information, man. Skeptical of all religions, man. We thinking it through. Can't get us no more, yo. We ain't letting color be the vessel for the truth. We just gonna take good information. Appreciate that, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Bobby Banger, man. All day. Black News 102, man. All day. Saw another TV, man. Easing out with the cool, man. God killer, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Keeping the flow, man. All heroes, man. Need a theme song, man. I'm a raw squad up. We out.
Please believe. Oh, shit. If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Plan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff, this big pops and projectiles. Between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice pendants. Sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic, quote the nice lyrics like Mama moved mean overnight, golden motorbike holding on some Tron shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. The queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got it to store. Nubian Kush and black top pottery jaws. 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rappers try to spit, ain't hot as before. It's like I'm 5 flights above, bust the shots at the floor. Cats switch up their style when they ain't got it no more. Cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smell the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife. Brother polite, I say I'm animalistic, cause I still be in the hood with my hand on my pistol. The Hebrews think I'm cannibalistic, E5 divination, channel the mystic, audio visionary. Let's play poetical Pictionary. Picture me burning down your missionary. Yeah, then I send you religion. That red dot on your head, that's Hindu tradition. Invisible, independent, intrinsic shit. I'll bring it all to an end with indivisible gains. Charles Xavier, getting your brain. Mental anguish, a manifesting physical pain. Wizard remains to dance in the chemical rain. Breathe slow, then I'm up out of this physical plane. Got military machinery that exercise, weaponized greenery. Shine at a jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh, the beam 10 times your distance. Inclines conventions. Stop rising with no trend line resistance. The parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautic fake out. God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer. That's who it is. The God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer.